Today we're throwing political correctness out the window. Yeah. We're talking about why women love annuities, and not why men don't necessarily, but your wife loves annuities. And that's not just because you're the annuity guy.
Well, this comes from an article that we read where someone was giving a speech to stockbrokers, and the topic of the speech was your wives love annuities. And the reason, because here we are with a bunch of guys that think, majority of men being stockbrokers, and these guys think that they really are the best at what they do and that they can grow the money and all the good things about the stock market. But what are their wives looking for? They're looking for
safety, security, income,
a lifestyle that they can rely on. Right, not the volatility in the lifestyle. And that's one thing an annuity does.
Yeah. And I always loved the Ronco commercials from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's
Ronco Peel.
Yeah, that's right. The set it and forget it. Well, guess what? It appealed to people that were maybe women more necessarily, but in this case, annuities have that same kind of set it and forget it kind of appeal where you can, set up everything, have that income set up for life.
It's as close to autopilot as you can get. And so many times, Eric, we have husbands that we talk to, men in general, and a lot of times one of their greatest concerns is, look, I really enjoy what I do with the finances, and I've been very successful, but if something happens to me, I don't want her to have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I want to know that she has a kind of one of those set it and forget it, autopilot situations. And this isn't obviously, folks, for all women or all wives. There are those role reversals where
we do have some men that are the set it and forget it, and the women manage the finances.
Exactly. But just talking in general terms, we have way more men that come to us that are concerned about their wives, and we have wives that come to us and say, they want us to talk to their husbands. So,
and we have people that are very capable traders. In fact, I know just in the last 30 days, I've talked to a couple guys that say, hey, I can handle this. I do this every day. I don't have any problem. The volatility, I understand it. It's up, it's down. But if I'm not here, my wife won't have a clue.
What's she going to do?
Now, that's not to say that your wife does not have a clue. I'll get in trouble right there if my wife watches this and says, you don't have a clue.
In trouble.
I am in trouble.
But really, Eric, it comes down to a couple of types of annuities when we're talking about this realm of safety, security, that lifestyle where you know that it's just going to be there. The check will be in the bank.
Yeah.
And that is going to be an immediate annuity or the fixed index annuity, which is referred to often as the hybrid annuity.
Yeah, and we see that single premium immediate annuity a lot of times when somebody retires, they've got their 401k and they're looking at, hey, I want to start my own pension style, and they want the most money they can get out of it.
The highest income, and they're not worried about anything going to anybody else.
Not worried
about don't have heirs, or they're not very
legacy.
Fond of.
You're right. And we won't talk about the guys who call up and say, hey, I just want a single annuity. And I say, you're married, and they say, yeah, but I don't like her that much.
No, we don't want to go there.
That's not a topic that goes with this one. But then the hybrid style annuity has a lot more flexibility, a little bit lower starting point typically, but then you're getting a lot more bells and whistles.
Well, and the important thing about
control.
The hybrid is that they can have the income, which maybe is a little bit less than the immediate annuity. Now, if it goes out longer term and they defer it, then they can actually end up with a higher income using the hybrid annuity.
Some of those strategies.
But the real lure and attraction to the hybrid is that I can have my guaranteed lifetime income, and my heirs can get anything I haven't used. So I haven't given up my lump sum, and I still, like you started to say, have majority control of that account value.
Yeah.
If I need it.
So we figured out, I know our wives like annuities better.
Oh, yeah.
We're annuity guys, So, in general, women like annuities more than men or husbands?
I will say that yes, to some degree, the majority of annuities that I work with and people that I work with, it either relates to the husband wanting to protect the wife for the future, or the wife preferring that type of security over the market volatility. And yes, there are exceptions to that rule, Eric. Full disclosure.
So there you have it. Wives love annuities.
There you go.